Sam, Christian was talking yesterday about just the challenges of being physically ready for a short week. How is it for you getting a game plan in when everything's condensed, and what do you have to do differently?
Yeah, I mean, everything's just, it's condensed, you know what I mean? Especially as, getting ready. Usually you have Monday off, or Monday you come in, watch the tape, kind of start to get ready for, which would be the Texans, and then, you're kind of off Tuesday. Guys come in, get treatment, do whatever they have to do, watch some more, and then, I don't know. Yeah, you're just taking the week on a little slower. But when you have a Thursday night game, it's ramped up. You're starting really Sunday night. You're starting to look at them a little bit, and then you come in Monday, and it's full go. It's just a condensed schedule from what it usually is.
Do you feel like having that condensed schedule eliminates some of the ordinary distractions in a normal?
There's definitely less time for distractions if you have some, but it just is what it is. You know what I mean? You got to come in, you got to spend the time on the game plan, and that's pretty much it. You just have to. Every day is, every hour it seems like just you got to keep grinding and making sure that, because first and second down will go in, and then the next hour third down will be in, and red zone the hour after that. So everything's just kind of piles onto each other, and you just got to mentally be ready for it.
The two first halves you've had against New Orleans and New York were some of your best statistical halves that you've had in your career. What do you attribute to that, and two, how did it feel compared to the other quarterback that you played previously in your career?
Yeah, I think just speaking on my experience here and what we've done, I just think everyone playing at a high level and the communication being awesome, and third down was huge for us last week. So obviously it's a huge thing for us every week. If we have a high conversion percentage on third down, usually as an offense, you usually have a good game, as long as you finish in the red zone. So, I think that's just it. We were good on third down, and we kept drives alive. I think that's really all there is to it.
How tangible is an increase in confidence, like it seems like you've had over the first couple of weeks?
Yeah, I think for us as an offense, we've just been very consistent. I think we kind of see lulls, a little bit to start the second halves of the last couple games. But again, we gotta get prepared for this Texans team and understand, coming out of the second half, we gotta bring the juice.
What did you see during those lulls after halftime? What goes into that? What does that look like?
I think it's just we got to make sure that we come out with more energy. I think that's it.
Is part of that kind of the halftime adjustments and halftime routine?
It could be. I think, for us, it's making sure that as players we take it on ourselves to come out with more energy and attack the second half like we did the first half.
So when you look at this Texans defense, they've already forced 5 turnovers, seem to be more aggressive than they have been at least last year. What are your impressions of them, and particularly that secondary and Justin Herbert?
Yeah, they're solid. They do what they do, and they do it really well. They're very consistent in that, and they got good players all around. So, especially in that secondary that are creating turnovers, and the front 4, really front 7, are doing a really good job rushing the passer. So again, we just got to communicate up front and be on our P's and Q's in terms of guys being in the right spot, on the routes.
Sam, it seems like you and DJ Moore have found a nice connection early. What do you attribute that to?
Yeah, DJ's a good player. I think that's most of it. But no, we've spent a lot of time with each other throughout, the off season, and just getting ready for the season. And I think, that's a big part of it. When you gel off the field, and obviously DJ's a good player, so all that combined, it just makes for good connection.
Do you have a preference, like 1 o'clock versus a primetime game? Just personally getting ready and getting.
No, I don't really think about it that much. It's just we got to go out there and play good football. That's all I'm really concerned about.
Is it a long time, like that Thursday, just to sort of sit around the hotel?
Yeah, that's one part of it. You're sitting around all day Thursday, but I don't mind.
How do you kind of pass some of those hours?
Yeah, I think for a Thursday night especially, you're preparing all the way up until the game. So, it might feel a little different than if we were playing on a Sunday night or Monday night. So, I think it's just, preparing as much as we can all the way up until the game. And then once the game hits, we'll be ready to go.
You got a superstitious guy? You got any, wear certain things or do anything if you're on a winning streak, anything like that?
No, I'm not super superstitious, but I do, believe that if we do something, the first couple weeks we win, I want to, do similar things the next week, but nothing too crazy.
What did y'all do the first couple weeks here?
I mean, just, where guys sit, in meetings and stuff like that. I mean, that stays pretty consistent for the most part, but just little things like that.
Where's your seat?
Front, usually if you're looking at the stage, it's front right. So,
You haven't
yeah.
Sam, I know you connected with Robbie in that first game for that long touchdown. Where can where can y'all connect better? Where can y'all do a better job? I know when you had 3 catches this time for both games. Where can y'all do a better job finding connection?
Yeah, I think I can be more accurate down the field. I think that's definitely part of it. So, we'll find each other though eventually.
Sam, the time you spent with DJ in the offseason, who initiated those meetings, and what did you learn about sort of the breadth of his meetings?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I think it might have been Christian, who was kind of the guy that put us all in a group chat and kind of led the way there in terms of, because I didn't have, everyone's numbers at first. So he put us all in a group chat and we were able to meet up, during OTAs, kind of get some extra work in that way.
Was there an example of a moment that you spent with him during that time where you really started to grasp what he could do?
Yeah, I think, you just kind of watch him on the field. Sometimes it looks like he's jogging and, he's faster than most guys when he's out there jogging. So DJ's a special player, but, just to kind of get to know him off the field, you realize the special teammate that he is as well.